Yes.
Oh, yeah. So, I think so. Last time Gauri was not there for this session. Only Muskan was there.
नो मैम, मैं थी ना लास्ट लास्ट लेक्चर, साइको लेक्चर में नहीं
No, I
थी
have
मैं.
just asked. Hmm. Yes, I have just asked you. Now, let us begin with it. So, we have seen what is hypothesis. A hypothesis in a simple manner, in a simple terms, and hypothesis in a logical term we have studied. Then we have also seen the definition that was being given by the logician, that is Coffey. Okay. Now we will just have once again the revision part of it. Now let us see hypothesis. Hypothesis, what actually the word hypothesis means. Hypo, it is being divided into by two different words, a Greek word hypo and titania. Hypo is under, titania means place. Now logician Coffey have told the definition and attempt to explanation a provisional supposition made in order to explain scientifically some facts or phenomena. Some facts and phenomena which are being observed, at one particular attempt, which have been observed and explained, that is called as hypothesis. Now moving further, we have also seen different characteristics of hypothesis. We have seen the first characteristics, second, third, and we are about to start with the fourth one. Now let us see, it is an organizing principle. Do you want me to revise all the three once again, the characteristics, the first three once again in short? Just a moment. Okay, fine. Okay, Gauri wants to get the explanation once again. Let us start with it then. Yes, the first characteristics, we have started with the characteristics part of hypothesis. The first one, it is an important stage in scientific investigation. It is an important stage. That means it is an important steps for scientific investigation. When we say the word scientific investigation, that means an investigation and experimentation is being done. R&D, what we say, that is research and development is being done. Investigation is being done, and then it is being specified, it has been observed, it has been verified, and then only it has been said that it is a true hypothesis or it is a correct hypothesis or incorrect hypothesis. Now let us see, it is an important stage in scientific investigation. Every scientific investigation starts with a problem. Yes, when there is a problem, that time only we start investigating regarding the problem, wherein we have to find out the solution for that particular problem. Yes, for example, if you people are getting less marks in the examination, you know the reason why you have secured less marks in the examination. The first of all, the first thing is that you might have done after completion of the studies also you might have forgot the answers during your examination. This might be one reason. The second reason might be what, that you have not utilized your quality time for utilizing, or you have not used the time, or you have not utilized the time. So there might be two hypotheses, whether the first one wherein you have completed your studies and you might have not utilized the proper time for your studies. So these are the two reasons. So here the investigation will be done to the conclusion. I will share. You can hear me, right? Okay, fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay, fine. Now please pay attention. Now pay attention. So every scientific investigation starts with a problem for which scientist intends to find solution. He begins by assuming a possible explanation, as I've given you the two criteria. What would be the reason behind it for getting less marks? So hypothesis is like guiding post which gives direction to scientific investigation. If you are getting less marks in your examination, so whatever whatever criteria or whatever assumptions what you have made when you have got less marks, so that would be giving you a direction why you have got less marks, whether you have not utilized the proper time for your studies or you have forgot the answers during examinations. So here the logicians have given the example of discovery of Neptune, how the discovery of Neptune was been done. Then the orbits were been calculated, the orbit of one planet to another, what is the distance between them? Yes, the rotation distance, the distance between them, the normal distance, it was been calculated, and then they came to the conclusion that, yes, just a moment. Then they came to the conclusion that the Great Berlin Telescope was turned towards the direction, and they found that the planet, this planet was named as Neptune, and hypothesis was verified to be true. As I've told you, the orbit of each planet was been calculated, the distance between them. Yes, and the gravitational pull, it wasn't calculated, and then they have understood that how this planet came into existence, how this planet came into existence, what is the distance between one orbit to another. Proceeding further, the attempts, as we have done that in the previous part, so I'm not going to do it more. I hope this is very much clear to you. Clear. Now, attempts at explanation. When we say attempts and explanation, attempts, hypothesis is an attempt at explaining observed fact. Hypothesis is an attempt at explaining observed facts which the scientists are unable to explain. Yes, observed facts which the scientists are unable to explain. Hypothesis does not explain the fact unless it is verified. Yes, hypothesis, when we say it is true, correct or incorrect. Yes, for each and every problem there is a solution, but that for finding that solution we have to follow some steps. Yes. Now the investigator proceeds to collect data through observation and may use the experiment to verify it. Now see, in your 9th and 10th standard, you have just you have got a book, that is Science Journal. Science Journal, they have given an experiments, they have given the procedures, aims and conclusion, everything. But how can you understand that particular aim is being achieved or that conclusion is being concluded? You can be you are able to get that particular conclusion only after conducting that experiments in the laboratory. In the same way, the investigator proceeds to collect the data to verify it. Once the hypothesis, yes, once the hypothesis is verified, it becomes the explanation of the problem. Yes, once the hypothesis has been verified, once for that particular problem, if the situation or if a solution is been found out, then we can say that hypothesis has been verified. Whatever conclusion is there, whatever hypothesis is there, it is said to be true as per the explanation, as per the observation. Is it clear? Yes. Is it clear? Now, um, till here, is it clear? Because we are going to. I hope, is it clear till here? Yes, both of my girls. Okay,
Yes,
fine.
ma'am.
Okay. Uh, okay, Gauri have just given the answer by writing yes. Good. If you have any doubt, please do ask. Now, provisional. Provisional means provision. Provisional. Now, let us understand. Every hypothesis is always provisional in character. It is merely a tentative supposition or suggestion or simply a claim to explain the fact. It may turn to be right explanation or it may turn to be wrong explanation. Provision means it is a supposition, it's a tentative support wherein the hypothesis is correct or incorrect to be found out. We have to find whether it is a correct one or incorrect one. Whatever hypothesis is there, it's a provision. It is always a provision in character. We should always find out whether that particular hypothesis, a problem, that solution can be found out. What is the solution behind it? How it can be found out? Whether the experimentation part has been utilized or whether the observation part has been utilized. Where after this verification, then only the particular person comes to a conclusion whether it is correct, whether it is incorrect, whether it is verified or it is unverified, not verified. Understood? Now, proceeding further, it is an organizing principle.
मैम वॉइस ब्रेक
Now,
हो रही है
let
आपकी.
us understand this. Now, let us understand this. Just a moment. Good morning, everyone. The facts appears to be scattered. Yes, the facts are scattered. They are isolated. They are being separated from each other, away from each other, and they are unrelated to each other. They are not related. They are not having any connection between each other. Yes, they are separated, isolated. But once this hypothesis is verified, yes, but once this hypothesis has been verified to be true, the order among the facts is relevant. Yes. So the experiments, what is there in the given in the book, or the experiments which has been conducted in the laboratories. Once if the experiment has been conducted and the conclusion has been achieved or the aim is achieved, so what happens when so it is easy it is easy for you to explain how you have conducted, what were the aims, what was the procedure. Yes, then how you have conducted it. So what happens, there is a relation between each and every step. You just can't skip it. So facts appears to be scattered, isolated, and unrelated to each other. But once the hypothesis has been verified to be true, the order among the facts is revealed, that it is a relevant one, it is a true one, it's a fact. For example, Newton's law of gravity. Yes, Newton's law of gravity. Newton's law of gravity, wherein the Newton, he have understood, he was just observing that apple falling towards the ground. He have observed that, and then every a common person like you and me would have observed a fruit falling. Yes, a fruit. Yes. So result of rational activity. What is the result of rational activity? This activity have taken place, falling of fruit towards the ground. So this happened twice, thrice it happened. So to solve the problem, hypothesis is suggested, but no problem can be solved without rational thinking. Yes, when a person is having a problem, a person has to get the solution for his or her own problem. So how can he come to a conclusion? Sorry, how can he get to a solution wherein he have to sit, he have to think, he have to find out the conclusion, he have to find out the solution for it. He have to think first what is good, what can be the accepts, what can be the expects which can be done, or the solution can be found out. What is the problem first? According to the problem, he have to just find out the solution, which would be the correct one. He have to think rationally, he have to think rationally, and then he have to take the action, and then only it can be said that a hypothesis is a correct one. Yes, so hypothesis is said to be the result of the rational activity. First you have to think, and then you have to take the action. Yes, as per the problem of the hypothesis, then only if it is a correct one, then only it is be said as a result of a rational activity. Yes, the action that has been taken, it is a correct one or not. So result of rational activity as per the hypothesis has been done. Now we are going to start the next one, that is the sixth one, result of keen and creative imagination. Result of keen and creative imagination. Now, here Nicholas Apparatus, he is a person who have brought up these results of keen and creative imagination. Now, Nicholas, Nicholas Apparatus, he have brought up this. What happened? Let us see. Napoleon Bonaparte was a person who used to travel from one country to another. He was a sailor who used to travel from one country to another. So what happened during the unloading and unloading, wherein they have to load the food items, wherein because they used to travel by the sea route for 15 days or for 1 month. So whatever foodstuffs they used to load in the ship, whenever they used to use it, or whenever at the time of using it, they used to find that that foodstuff has been spoiled. Yes, that have got spoiled. So what happened? Nicholas Apparatus, he have brought a new theory that is called as a result of keen and creative imagination. Now in this theory, what happened? What he have thought, first let us understand it. Every hypothesis originates out of a problematic situation. However, to perceive and solve the problem is not easy. First, let us see, every hypothesis originates out of a problematic situation. So this was a hypothesis of which problematic situation, wherein the foodstuff which had been loaded for 15 days or for 8 days, whatever, those foodstuff, whenever at the time of use, when they used to take it to use it, that time they used to find out that the foodstuff is spoiled, rotten. So this was a problematic situation. So what happened? For this problematic situation, they have found out a hypothesis, that is solution. Now, however, to perceive and to solve the problem is not easy. Yes, to solve this particular problem, it was not easy. They have thought about it, they had a keen observation, they had a keen imagination for it. Now, hypothesis is the result of the scientist's keen and creative imagination. For example, Nicholas Appert observed that Napoleon Bonaparte regularly shipped food for his military, for his sailors. He used to ship the food. But the food would spoil by the time it reached its destination. Yes, if they used to reach at the destination, they used to get spoiled. So the food is boiled and sealed in the glass jar with a core. then it may not get spoiled. He conducted an experiment to test this hypothesis and found that the food did not get spoiled. Yes. So what happened? Nicholas Epides, he have found out a solution. He have thought about that particular hypothesis, that if this food is being boiled, if this food is being boiled and then it is being brought up to room temperature, and then if it is being sealed, so what will happen? Food will not get spoiled when it is reaching to the destination place. Food will not get spoiled, or food won't get spoiled when it reaches to the destination place. They have thought about this hypothesis, they have experimented this, and then they came to the conclusion that the result of keen and creative imagination was a correct one. Yes, was a correct one. If you see on this slide, that is the inventor of the food, that is preservation process, canning. You can get, when the best example, when we make cakes. So as we have fruits, with the seasonal fruits we have, so we won't get pineapple each for each and every month. It's a seasonal fruit. Yes. So when we want to do a pineapple or a cherry cake, so what happens? Sometimes if the fruits are not available, sealed or canned fruits are easily available. Yes. These canned fruits are sealed and canned in a sugar syrup, which can be utilized whenever they are required. So what happens? They are being boiled, they are being brought up to the room temperature, and after bringing to the room temperature, they are being sealed with a tight cover, core. Understood? So whenever the person is in need of that particular foodstuffs, he can use it whenever he is in need of. I hope this is very much clear. We will be proceeding further for the next part. Yes. Now let us start. Is it clear till here? Yes, my students.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And where is the other one?
Sleeping.
Okay, fine, good. I hope you are sitting with a book and a pen.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, good. Now, origin of a suggestion of hypothesis. See, I would be asking you a definition. I can also ask you some examples, whichever examples I have given for that particular concept. Okay. Now, origin or suggestion of hypothesis. How the origin of hypothesis came into existence? When we have problems. Yes, Muskan, why have you raised hand? Can I get any problem? Yeah, Muskan, come on, tell me, my dear.
No,
What
ma'am.
happened? Okay, fine. Now, so let us understand origin and suggestion of hypothesis. Yes, whenever we have problem, we ourselves have to find out the solution for that particular problem. Now, let us understand hypothesis is a tentative supposition that is formulated in order to solve the problem and to explain the related fact and phenomena. There are no rules that guide how to formulate a hypothesis. Important factors of hypothesis are as follows. Now we are going to study the important factors of the hypothesis. Yes, but before I start with it, you have to give me one example. Yes, both of you give me any example wherein you are caught into a problem, and for that particular problem you yourself has found out the situation, solution. you have you have got into a problem and you yourself has found out the solution for that problem. Just give me one example, Gauri and Muskan, both of you. Because as a human being, each and every human being, they has to face challenges in their life. So when we are facing challenges in our life, we also face problems, and when we face problems, we ourselves find out the solution. Yes, Gauri, come on, we will begin with you, my dear, with your sweet voice. Will you please start? Come on, give me one simple example. Or Muskan, you just give me one simple example wherein I can proceed further, beta. Hurry up fast.
Ma'am, means I don't know how to make tea. So by searching on YouTube and I had got my own solution and I had made perfect tea.
Okay, so you're talking about tea, so you were not able to make tea. And Gauri, what you have not understood, my problem is that as a human being, every day we are facing challenges. Hmm? So when we are facing challenges, we come across many problems. So when we come across many problems, we
Yes,
ourselves has to find out the we ourselves have to find out the solution. Now you just give me one example wherein you have caught into a problem, you have faced one problem, and you yourself has found out the solution for it.
ma'am. When I
Just a moment, Muskan. Yes, Gauri,
First, we
please.
think rationally. What is the
First,
problem?
no, I am asking about your experience. Means you were in the
ma'am,
problem.
may I can I
Yes.
answer one more answer? Ma'am, when I was giving 10 cents from outside from 17 number form,
Okay.
so I didn't know how to fill the form. So I was very conscious about it that how to do, and I was not decided that how should my signature should be.
Okay.
So I have I have that experience. So I had help out by myself only, and I had understand by my own self that form.
So you were facing problem for filling the form, 17 number form,
Yes,
and you
ma'am.
yourself have found out the solution for how to fill the form. Okay, fine, good. Yes. Now my Gauri, my dear Gauri is going to give me one particular example because rarely I ask you for example. Yes. So it's
I
a
don't
simple
have
because
any
yes.
example, ma'am.
Why you're not a human being?
I am a human being, but अभी मेरे को याद नहीं आ रहा है कुछ कि मैं क्या बोलूं.
The
Ma'am,
best example, yeah.
she has sent some message in chat box that she didn't understand your question.
No, so I have yes, I have seen that. So as per that only, I'm just asking you. Okay, fine. The best example, what we are doing today. What are we doing today?
Ma'am, I know the Gauri face problem experience.
Okay, okay, fine. Yes, Gauri is going to answer me. Now she's going to give me the answers. I will be asking her the question. Then and there she's going to just give me the example. Yes, Gauri, will you please tell me what are we doing today?
We are attending lecture, na ma'am.
How? So what? How? Which kind of lecture it is?
Logic lecture.
Which kind of lecture it is? I am not talking about the subject. Understand my
Online.
question?
Hypothesis.
No, I'm not
Online
talking.
lecture.
Yes, it
Oh,
is.
sorry.
Yes, understand the question, listen the question. It's which kind of lectures are we doing today? Online lectures. Why are we
Online
doing?
lecture.
Yes. So why are we doing today online lectures? Yes, Gauri, will you please answer?
Due to
Because of
COVID-19.
coronavirus.
Yes, due to the pandemic situation, we are doing the online lectures. So that is a challenge. And for this particular challenge or for this particular problem, we have found out the hypothesis. Hypothesis is a solution. Have you understood?
Yes.
Hypothesis is a solution wherein first we have done an experimentation part. You might have got the IDs, teacher might have told you, or you might have got a message to install Zoom in your mobile phones. But before installing the Zoom, there are few steps which are being taken by the teachers, by the management of the college, etc. So as after following those steps by the management and the teaching staff, then only they came to the conclusion, no, by this way we can conduct the online lectures because you have got the ID, you have got the password. How this ID and password came? When we ourselves have enrolled, yes, then only you have got that ID and password. So what was that? Pandemic situation was the problem, but on that particular problem we have found out the hypothesis, the solution. I think this is very much clear till here. Yes,
Yes,
Gauri.
ma'am. Yes, I understand.
Now, yes. Now let us begin with the next part. So as I've told you, now there are a few important factors of hypothesis. Now the first factor what we are going to study is again a keen and creative imagination. Keen and creative imagination, last time a person who have brought up the keen and creative imagination. What was that person's name? My dear? Okay, fine. Yes. Keen and creative imagination. Yeah.
Channel.
Huh. No, Canning was
No. 1 second.
keen and creative imagination. We have studied one a particular hypothesis wherein a particular person have brought up keen and creative imagination for one hypothesis. So what was that person's name?
Uh, एम से स्टार्ट था मैम कुछ.
Yes, Muskan, will you please name that person? My question is, now we are about to start with the factors of hypothesis. The first factor of hypothesis is keen and creative imagination. So we have also studied about this keen and creative imagination in the previous hypothesis, also in the previous part of this chapter. One person have brought up this theory, or one person have brought up this hypothesis of keen and creative imagination. Can I get the name of that particular person? On what expect he have brought?
कॉफिन.
No, not Coffin. Coffin was a logician who have defined hypothesis. Yes, the name of the person was Nicolas Alpert. He was a person, yes, wherein Bonaparte used to travel, used to load the foodstuffs, and at the time of destination, he used to find out that this foodstuffs have spoiled. At this situation, he have found out the hypothesis for this problem. Now let us understand keen and creative imagination. So, yes, understand, investigators create imagination is the mother of all inventions and discoveries. How this discovery of keen and creative imagination came? This keen and creative imagination discovery came into existence when Nicolas Bonaparte have to face the problem of spoiling the foodstuffs at the time of destination. So Nicolas Alpert have brought up the theory of keen and creative imagination, wherein Napoleon Bonaparte used to face the problem. For that particular problem, he found out the situations. Yes. Now, every hypothesis has its sources in imaginative mind of the scientist. This is the reason why common person cannot suggest a good hypothesis. A best example, when you start cooking, when you learn cooking, when you start cooking, and when your focus is, because see, each and every person has different interests. Few people like cooking in baking part, and few people like cooking the induction cooking or the chula cooking. What do they? Baking and cooking is a different part. The people who are interested about in whether it is a baking part or whether it is a cooking part, they are trying or they are doing their cooking part. Now, one basic, if a base of cake has been taught to you people, after learning or after understanding how to cook a cake or how to bake a cake, a plain sponge cake, you will be doing the inventions. You will be finding out the different types of flavors in those cakes by adding different preservatives or by adding different essence. So what is that? That is an invention which has been made by you. Yes. So this is the reason why common person cannot suggest good hypothesis. Common persons cannot suggest a good hypothesis. That is, a person who is having interest in that particular thing, whether it is a baking or cooking, they will be having a inventions in that only part. They won't be having a mixed structure of it. For example, every farmer must have observed apples falling on the ground, but it was not Newton's creative imagination which led to the discovery of the theory of gravitation. That is, law of gravitation, what we have studied. Newton was a person, he was a person who have brought the law of gravitational theory. You and me as a common person have observed a fruit falling from the tree towards the ground. Yes, but we have never thought about this law. He, as a scientist, he came up with the law, that is Newton's law of gravity. That was a difference within his thinking, point of thinking, and there was a difference between a common people's point of thinking. Yes. Now, when we talk about yes, Now I will just stop over here. And I want both of you to unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes? Yes. Now, my question is, my first question, yes. My first question is to Muskan. Just a moment. Yeah. My first question,
It is an organism principle
organizing principle, good. And
and last two.
it starts from K.
1 second.